Here we go again. It's time for another edition of the original derby in Queensland. A very good evening, everyone, and welcome to Spencer Park here at Newmarket as Brisbane City and Olympic face off in round 5 of the NPL Queensland competition. James Coughlin here to bring you all the action on FQTV over the next 90 minutes, and we'll have updates from around the grounds locally and also, quite importantly, the Asian Cup final kicking off in just under an hour's time. But for now, we'll be focused on what will be the 30th meeting between these clubs in the modern era and the 6th clash since June 2025. Brisbane City have dominated those encounters, including a commanding 4-1 win in the Kappa Pro Series semi-final 10 days ago. So let's see how this one unfolds, and we'll start with the team news. Starting with the home side, Brisbane City, coached by Peter Gaffney. And he has gone with a largely unchanged lineup from last week's loss to Gold Coast Knights. The goalkeeper is Josh Langdon, a back four of Mirko Crociati for Asim Sahovic, Bilal Sadazai and Corey Brown. Two holding midfielders, 6 Scott Halliday and 8 Ollie Plasnen, with 3 attacking midfielders, Joel Arnich, 10 Jakub Mudnic and 15 Kai Bolton, and Marcus Barnes leading the line. The one change, Kai Tapaldo drops to the bench for Scott Halliday. Meanwhile, for Olympic, it is also a largely unchanged lineup for coach Chris Grossman as he approaches a century of games in charge for Olympic. Lachlan Duke is the goalkeeper, with an unchanged back four of Hansio Yu, Jackson Simpkin, Sam Kogan and Matt Reid. Midfield trio of Fumi Sono, Cameron Annis-Wade, Kenshin Takagishi. And then up front, Declan Warnes and Lewis Greenwood will be joined by Jack Parrott, the new signing from Ipswich FC, making the start in place of Ty Cobb, who is not involved in tonight's fixture. Well, it's a site we are very, very familiar with in Southeast Queensland football. Brisbane City, Olympic in their red, City in their blue. We are underway. Here's Olympic going from right to left, will target Jack Parrott, making his 3rd appearance for Olympic this season. Did score in the Kappa Pro Series semi-final, where that was largely a consolation goal, with Brisbane City coming away as a resounding 4-1 winner that evening. Goal kick taken by Josh Langdon. He's picked up right where he left off in his 2nd season at the City after making the move from Gold Coast Knights. He remains one of the premier shot stoppers in the competition. It's a pick up for Newmarket Club. That one's targeting Barnes, but he's left with his teammates. Ball for Parrott, and he's going to try his best to get around Crociati to no avail. For City on the far side, Takagishi turning it over. Kenshin Takagishi. Crowd sounds like it's in fine voice tonight. This is the 2nd most common NPL era matchup since 2013. The 30th meeting between the two sides in the last 13 years. Second only to Moreton City and Olympic. Depending on how you pass the 2013 season, are the only two clubs to be a part of the thing, and Crociati has just gone down. Parrott is encouraged to stop there as Crociati. Apologies for that. That was a replay from last night. And some real concern for Mirko Crociati. He's just down, not 100%. So take this opportunity to meet our officiating team. Mackenzie James is the lead referee. He'll be assisted by Jay Hudson, Bailey Jacobson. Tom Fell is the fourth official. We'll wait to see if the Italian right back is able to continue. All happening off camera, so the play is back underway. Olympic in possession. Going to put the feed here in the booth, and Crociati is back defending for now. Olympic looking to break through early on. It's just not quite on the same page there. Crociati did just stop seemingly out of nothing. Now we'll just have to keep an eye on it as the visitors have the long throw-in. Nice weight on the turn, trying to break into the box, and City calling for the handball. Against Takagishi, who doesn't love that one, but that is the call. So all up, this is the 30th meeting between these two sides. Brisbane City 8 wins, or they have won 4 of the last 5 matches dating back to June 2025. And the last 4 matches have actually all been here at Goodwin Park, at Spencer Park, I beg your pardon. Goodwin Park, which Malachi Love Samira scored the winner of, and then the last 4 have been at Spencer Park, including that epic Australia Cup round of 32 tie. The 30th meeting, it is 32 games for Moreton City and Olympic. By the fact that they've had 13 seasons of head-to-head fixtures. To apologise for the feed interruptions. Battle for possession of Olympic. Reed for the big switch of play out wide. flag has gone up. And Mudnich gives Brisbane City the lead. An end-to-end counter-attack, and City strike first in the original rivalry in Queensland. And it was almost seemingly out of nothing. Just a well-worked... I apologise, I don't know what's happening with the replays there. Vuvuzelas love it. And we do have what looks to be a late change for Brisbane City, with a rogue left back on 23 in place of Corey Brown. Endeavour to bring you information on who that is momentarily. Through some technical gremlins. Barnes was too busy asking for handball to realise that the attacking opportunity was there for him, and someone's breaking down that left flank for City. He'll square it for Mudnich, looking for a second, and deflected behind off Simpkin. Corner for the home side as they'll look to full advantage of their fast start. Goes short, and James is almost caught up. Mudnich from range and denied by Duke. And the Olympic keeper comes up big. Hogan to route one as side flag has gone up, as Greenwood was the guilty party on that occasion. Deep cross, but Cruciati not able to run into position. City starting to turn the screws now. Back to Crociati. Barnes no way through Sono, but follow up. Long shot goes high and wide. Duke looking to go long. Looking to turn provider, and Sanazai just does enough to take it away from the on-rushing Warns. Goes the ball fizzed across the 18-yard box. No Olympic player really with a chance to get on the end of that one. Sono pushed it out wide. Around Bolton and stick the foot in just to cut out the momentum, but still got the cross in. Barnes putting on the afterburners to get there ahead of the player. Woodage rolling it up well, but then a heavy touch undoes him. Anis Wade. Too much swerve on that pass, puts it behind Warnes, and it is out for a throw-in. Of an hour played. Brisbane City 1, courtesy of Jakub Mudnic. Pass was read by Anis Wade. Reed for Greenwood. Now looking to settle themselves down. Hogan keeps it moving to Simpkin. Hogan clips it over the top. Satazai first to react. Halliday on the follow-up. Ball yet again, watched closely by Anic. Stringing some passes together, but finding too much space. City on the counter. Bolton had stolen a run on that left side, but the pass couldn't reach him as Reed overcooks that ball for Greenwood. City win that unanimous call for possession. Simpkin going for a run straight into Plusnen, and now Bolton capitalise on the space available. Bolton hits it first time back across the box. Mudnic sliding in. It could almost be calamitous at the back for Olympic, but Duke recovers well in conjunction with Kogan. And into another Olympic on the break. Back for you. Asking for a run to be made towards the corner, and with 3 City players around him. To Greenwood, who can only hold it up. Everyone back for Brisbane City. Olympic not having a whole lot of luck breaking it down. Back to Sonic. Takagishi working the 1-2, and he was hoping for that one more pass. Takagishi could not quite find the through ball. I did almost wonder if Takagishi was going to shoot. Back for Olympic. All over the pitch, but right now it's at the feet of Greenwood, creating space. Youth gets it on the left, and it's a less than ideal strike. Roll wide. So the weekend that is unfolding in NPL Queensland. Penn Power 4-2 over Gold Coast United last night. Gold Coast Knights 2-1 winners at Easts. We've got 2 games tonight. Brisbane City Olympic, which we are watching now on FQTV, and then kicking off at 7 p.m. Moreton City taking on Rochdale Rovers. Tomorrow, Brisbane Royal B and Wolves at 2:30 p.m. For the weekend wraps up with Lions hosting Magic United at 5 p.m. Of course, the second half of a double header at Spencer Park. There's a 1-1 draw between the 2 clubs. Marzis and open the scoring for Olympic. Down that flank, bringing it to the Sean Kai Bolton. Here's Plusman on the ball. Will launch that one over the sideline, giving up the throw in just on the Olympic side of halfway. It forward as Greenwood is picked from behind, and Plusman is overly pleased with that decision. Olympic looking to go long, looking to put the pressure on, but the offside flag will relieve a lot of that pressure. I am relatively convinced that the 23 on the, filling into that left back role for Corey Brown, who is excited. He's in fact Jack Scott. Brown was listed on the official team sheet and the social graphic. Putting 2 plus 2 together to get 5. I would guess that Brown was a very, very late withdrawal before kickoff. 5 minutes played. Brisbane City 1 goal to the good. It's just too strong on that occasion. Dennis Wade for Takagishi. He's got time to measure that pass in behind for Greenwood. Lewis Greenwood restores parity. Greenwood finishes off a beautiful pass from Kenshin Takagishi, and it is 1 goal apiece at Spencer Park. Olympics captain on the score sheet for the 2nd time this year. Had been coming as Takagishi exerted his influence more and more. He just had the time to measure that pass. Greenwood in behind his marker. And now, you're watching the Premier Rugby as Duke spills that one. Hopefully no Ben Hunt 2015 moments. Broncos fans watching for the reminder of that, but now Olympic with the advantage, looking to make it a quick fire double, and behind for the corner off Sahovic. Takagishi to deliver the corner. Simkin looking to get on the end of it, will get the shot goalward, and Greenwood, oh my goodness, he has a double, seemingly out of nothing. And he's there to finish off the work of Jackson Simkin, and Olympic have 2 goals in 90 seconds to take the lead and stun Brisbane City. Well, they've found their way through now. And Greenwood has matched his Olympic career goal tally in less than 2 minutes from the previous year and 9 games. So now winning it back for Olympic. That is a heavy coming together, and it is a yellow card, and Yu is over quickly to apologise for that one, and He will consider himself very lucky. You heard the reaction of the crowd. Yu picks up his second booking of the campaign. This game has come to life in the last 5 or so minutes. It's City looking for a way back. Round 22 last year. It was a 3-2 win for Olympic. Over again, Olympic. The front foot now. City all the way through Parrott. Work his way through. Got past Halliday. No such luck with Sadazai. Working back for Simpkin. Does he fancy himself for a hat-trick tonight? Here's Greenwood. Don't have too many of those. Takagishi from range, and that one was still rising when it went over Langdon's crossbar. And now some words of encouragement from Josh Langdon to his defenders, Asim Sahovic. Thought about the quick throw-in. Escapes the first challenge and has made an attempt to switch the play, but doesn't quite get enough power on that. And then there's too much power on that as Peter Gaffney picks up the loose ball. If the numbers are correct, this is Peter Gaffney's 50th game in charge for Brisbane City. 25 wins, 6 draws and 18 defeats in all competitions since taking over at the end of the 2024 season for Carl Dodd. Chested down by a crotchy Hardy. His shot with a solid thump. Ball now looking to turn provider for Parrott, but that was an optimistic attempt at a pass. Firm, but legal challenge by Bolton, and the bodies are flying in at Spencer Park. And Sono is still down after continuation of collisions. Dennis Wade. Launch it long for Warnes to try and get on the second attempt. I think is Jack Scott, 23 previously this season. And Sono is down, and the Olympic physio, Upwell, will be called upon. While we do that, for the trip for Sono, quick run through of the Matildas team news. Or you're probably already across it, but injury stoppage, so go through it anyway. Mackenzie Arnold in goals, Winnie Heatley, Steph Catley, Caitlin Torpey, Caitlin Ford, Mary Fowler, Alana Kennedy, Katrina Gorry, Sam Kerr, Ellie Carpenter, and Kyra Cooney-Cross. The starting 11 for the Matildas in their biggest match, if not in their history, at least since August 2023. Still waiting the confirmation if Sono will be able to continue. So if you are just tuning in, it's 5 of NPL men's competition here in Queensland. Brisbane City and Olympic facing off the original derby. Sides met in the inaugural NPL Queensland Grand Final, adding to an, at the time, already storied history between the two. And thanks to the respective cup runs across the Kappa Pro Series and Kappa Queensland Cup, and the Australia Cup draws. This is the 6th meeting between the sides in the last 9 months, which is more impressive when you consider October, November, December and most of January were the off-season. Sono is waved back onto the pitch 8 minutes before half-time in this at times stop-start, at times end-to-end encounter. Flawed. Chiardi is collected very late by Jack Parrott. His first NPL appearance for Olympic, coming on as a sub. 83rd minute in last week's win over Gold Coast United. Olympic missing some strike power from last week. Ty Cobb out tonight, as is Sazdo Georgiev. I think anyone of the red and white persuasion tonight will be saying, who cares? We've got Lewis Greenwood. His 2 goals have given Olympic the edge as we approach half-time. But Reed is there for the intervention. for Plusnet. First time, hoping to find a blue shirt, but he was there for the clearance. Now Sono back, and the arm of Crociati looked like it was in a natural position when it struck the ball. And Crociati leaving something in late on Greenwood. Now this match threatening to simmer over. Greenwood with a elbow in the midsection. It's all getting very heated. And we'll come back as Mr. Janes towards the free kick. Meanwhile, it's all several high fives and handshakes. Crociati has stayed down. That was a very, very cynical play by Greenwood. Get one back after the late check from Crociati a few seconds before, and Gaffney is asking if that might have been a red card. Wouldn't that have capped an eventful first half for Lewis Greenwood? Greenwood is collected there by Marcus Barnes, and I think Barnes is going to be punished perhaps for the previous sins as much as anything else, as Mackenzie James tries to get some control on that, as you can hear faintly Peter Gaffney pointing out that Greenwood probably should have received something for that. Conveniently ignoring the late challenge from Crociati just before. It's getting encouraged between words getting exchanged between the benches. The final 3 minutes of normal time. We could have a few added on. It's been a bruising first half. Bolton is from an onside position. Mudnich shrugs off the challenge. Save made by Duke as he denies Mudnich a second goal on the night. Crociati throw in, finding clearance can only find Anna's weight and deflect out for a throw in for Brisbane City. Certainly did just enough to put off Arnich, although like it might have been a bit too much. Langdon been able to get away with the on-rushing Warns. Troubled at all. Getting the position back for City, and was a half pass, half shot from the central defender. Long diagonal ball is to find its intended target, but Hogan is there for the challenge, and he calls for the free kick either way, as it's just adjudged to have been a collision. almost up on halfway. Channeling his inner Luke Borean, perhaps. All that's missing is the beanie and the lollipop. Back to the halfway. Forward line Bolton trying to out-jump Reed for the ball. Gets it on the second attempt with an assist from Crocciati. Beautiful pass out to the left, finding Mudnich, and it can only thump it off the face of Yu. Quick forward as Olympic try to break and into this period of pressure from the home side. Mudnich, I don't think he quite got that one as cleanly as he would have liked, but it was enough to earn a corner. James McGarry has scored directly off a corner this afternoon for the Brisbane Roar in the A-League. Ball to the near post that caught Wellington napping. This one's a higher delivery towards the back post, punched away by Duke. Warnes is first to react to the bouncing ball, and he will thump it clear, but Josh Langdon still up on halfway, why not? And that definitely was a handball off Warnes, but it's been missed, and Langdon could be caught out, but the shot is sprayed well wide, and a lucky escape for Josh Langdon, and perhaps also our officiating crew as well, because that is one of the more clear-cut handballs we've seen. Well, again, if you were watching the Raw this afternoon, those aren't always given. Back heel to try and tee up Plusnen. Doesn't come off, and now Olympic. Can they extend their advantage in the final minutes of the first half? Greenwood in space out wide for Warnes. He's got options in the middle to aim for, but one is raised well over, and I don't think that actually ever crossed the byline because the referee has signalled for a throw-in, which Crocciati will take. An unintentionally impressive first touch from Halliday to control that. Barnes battling with Reed. So from Bolton, and Reed wins that battle with Bolton. Like both team talks at halftime are going to revolve around controlling emotions and actions. This match has been simmering. Might reach boiling point in the second stanza. Out it goes, throw in for Olympic. Pro Series semi-final was City home and hosed by this stage. They're up 3-0 after 21 minutes. Now they are trailing 2-1 as we approach half-time. Trying to pick out Barnes, who has often been outnumbered at the point of the Brisbane City attack. Dropped very deep to try and get involved, as Warnes does well to keep that in for Takagishi. Now Warnes getting it back. Moving towards the box, but a beautiful challenge is made by Bilal Sadazai. Sadazai is closing in on his 50th appearance for Brisbane City's first team, 49 tonight. 4 years. The senior team. late corner for Olympic as we are in the 50th minute of the first half. And that will be the end of an eventful and at times fiery first half. Jakub Mudnic opened the scoring for Brisbane City in the 11th minute. It was Greenwood with a quick fire brace in the 26th and 28th. Is what separates the two sides right now. We're going to step away and be back with the second half after these messages. Welcome back, everybody, to the second half at Spencer Park, round 5 of the NPL Queensland men's competition, and we have some halftime changes to report on. At least 2 that are visible right now. Brandon McMorrow is on for Olympic in number 16, with Malachi Lovesamira in 11 for Brisbane City. Who they were replacing, and also an attacking change for Brisbane City with Miko Crocciati replaced by number 11, Malachi Lovesamira. A reshuffle from Peter Gaffney. And down it goes for Bolton. Lovesamira making the run ahead of him, but no way through. Ernest Wade. Now Warnes has stolen a run behind left back, and Warnes to cut back and fashion an angle for a shot. Nothing given to him. First time strike is through Langdon. And Greenwood has a hat trick. Lewis Greenwood out of nowhere fizzed it along the ground, and Olympic are up 3-1 inside 60 seconds of the second half. And don't they love it on the Olympic bench? It's all smiles for Chris Grossman and company right now. And Greenwood is the man of the moment. Reshuffle by the looks of it for Brisbane City. Husband now playing in the heart of defence. Will see that one over the sideline, and there is a second halftime change for Olympic as well. Number 3, Tom Larkham is on. He might have replaced COU. What else does he have in store for us tonight? Back to Langdon. Looks like City have swapped to a back 3. Structural changes. Husband steps out to collect that one, and it looks like the new backline for City, still a 4, is Sanzai right back. Loose touch now could break. It's Barnes on the bounce as it just won't fall in time for him to full advantage of it, and behind it goes for a corner as we now have the replay up and running. The shoulder of Simpkin. A clever header, and it just wouldn't fall in time. Simpkin recovered it well. towards the goal mouth. It's scrambled over the line, and City have one back. And it was chaos in the box. I think it might have been Ollie Plusman who buried that one over. It's Marcus Barnes. Either way, it is Brisbane City 2, Olympic 3. This second half is off to a flying start. 2 goals in the first 5 minutes. Well, we'll go with the graphic on the screen and say it was Plusnan. Well, the ground announcer is saying it was Jack Scott. Scott is the goal scorer for Brisbane City's second. He is off the mark tonight and in 2026, and now Mudnich fancies a strike from range. Goes to Scott. Scott. For Bolton, out for Mitch, and he'll put that one high and over. Some of the crowd's optimistic. Just confirming those halftime changes, which still trying to work out in amongst the goals. So it is Malachi Lovesamira on for Miko Crociati for Brisbane City. Well, on the Olympic side of things, Mancio Yu and Jack Parrott withdrawn. And replaced by Tom Larkham and Brandon McMorrow. McMorrow actually making his first appearance since round 3 of the Kappa Pro Series at Redlands in early February. Shot from range from Warnes, and is going wide. Scott past Warnes, but Warnes not having a whole lot of joy chasing him down, but his brushes are spared as that was overhit by Jack Scott. So far this season for Scott, his 5th appearance. And he's now completed the set for the season. A goal, a yellow card, and a red card. And being sent off for 2 bookable offences in round 2 of the Kappa Pro Series against Moreton City. Back and forth passing. City's Barnes caught late. And Greenwood is now going to pick up that yellow card that City felt like it should have been going his way in the first half after his tangle with Crociati. Greenwood is over to apologise. for Sadazai. He's just able to keep that one in and can't get it to Samira as Reed gets on the end of it and launches it into the fence. Forward again. With freedom, Josh Langdon. For Bolton. Narrow angle, and with two Olympic players for company, he'll pass it wide. Now look to get it back. Bolton. Into the box for Barnes, and it's still not dealt with as Simpkin just put it up into the air and got two players down in back play as and Greenwood after putting together. Bolton is left shoulder, and Greenwood looks like he was caught on the shin. For the physio, as Barnes is on the left of screen, also getting his shin pads fixed. Now treatment will be administered to City number 15. And let's check in on the Asian Cup final, and oh, it's annoying. Japan 1-0 up over Australia with a spectacular strike. 20 yards out, curling from left to right and just inside the far post. Not a whole lot Mackenzie Arnold could do about that one. Also underway between Moreton City and Rochdale. Still scoreless 10 minutes into that one. And while we have this delay continue, a fiery weekend in the FQPL men's competition as well. First 1-0 over St George Willawong. Red card for St George. Came in the 82nd minute before the 87th minute winner. And Redlands 3-2 over Holland Park Hawks last night. We've got 3 games today. Ipswich and Brisbane Strikers played out a 0-0 draw. Been a 2-1 defeat to Sunshine Coast Wanderers, who also had a player sent off. Moulton is, well, based on the sounds, being helped off his feet. Culture and Logan, 13 minutes in and still scoreless. Paldo will replace the injured Brisbane City mainstay Bolton. More strike power for Peter Gaffney. With no shortage of goal scoring history. And it's going to be a pretty easy decision for Mackenzie James to award that free kick. Pull down by Halliday. Vichy issuing the instructions to Larkham and company. Vichy, from this angle you would expect it to be a livery, and everyone's lined up. It's the 6-yard box as he'll drive it to the back post, finds the head of McMorrow, and it just goes wide. Just a bit too much power on that one for McMorrow to direct goalwards as we over an hour played here at Spencer Park. This highly entertaining NPL Queensland clash. Scott unable to keep that one in. Cutting out that attack as he's now sitting deeper this half. That pass would have been a tough ask for just about any striker. So Hovick take the goal kick quickly and get it back from Langdon. There's nothing ahead of him that he likes. The football and Plusnan. They find Reed with that clearance. Greenwood. Lawrence. Whitney throw in. Inching forward. No dice there for McMorrow to break through as coach will be the next to go to his bench. Searching ball is too long as Duke was able to get there ahead of Love Samira. Is a busy night tonight as he's faced with a wall of blue, and Parrott is still on. It's Wade. One of the City players is still down as play will now stop. And so one of the City players is down. Again, we'd love to tell you what's happening. Apologies to Jack Parrott. I thought he had been subbed at half-time, but Jack's still on the pitch. Sono, who was the one replaced. Bilal Sadazai down for Brisbane City. Been a busy match for the physios. Stoppage for the injury. Still 1-0 in the Asian Cup final. 25 minutes in. fans taking some refreshments on board as Olympic will resume their attack from the drop ball. Greenwood. Hat-trick hero so far tonight. Olympic to turn the tide of some recent frustrations against City. Over the top it goes, and it could break for Barnes as he takes a shot on first time and fires it wide under pressure from Kogan, but clever work. Englishman Barnes. Contact on that one. Attacking change for Brisbane City. Bilal Sadazai off after injury stoppage before, and he is replaced by Ben Hermiston. Hermiston. His season debut in the Pro Series quarter-final. Very happy to have back here at Spencer Park, Hermiston. He's off the mark already this season, scoring in round one against Brisbane Roar B. Still just poking and prodding. City has found a way through three times. McMorrow quite on the same page with Takagishi. This might actually be their first game together. Take it onside, Takagishi, he has. Essentially trying to thread it through for McMorrow. An alert to the danger was Langdon. Takagishi on the follow-up has his effort blocked. Olympic still alive here in the build-up, but McMorrow's pass can't find a way through. Love Samira. Goes Takagishi. Has he stayed onside? He's put it away. And it's 4-2 Olympic. Kenshin Takagishi. He was the provider before. And he scored this time to restore the visitors' 2-goal advantage. And Kenshin Takagishi makes no mistake from close range. His 4th goal of the season. And the Olympic active support certainly love that one. With 20 minutes of normal time remaining, Olympic are now 4 goals to 2 up. Last time they scored 4 goals. We'll come back to that in a second. Rory Scott has just come on for Declan Warnes. Just add some defensive solidity to that midfield. He's played in central defence already this year, Rory Scott. So the last time Brisbane City conceded 4 in this matchup was round 11 of 2024 here at Spencer Park. Dan Leck, Cyrus Demi and Latham Dunn on the score sheet. It was Leck with the brace. And they could be on for more here as Takagishi cutting back onto his right and fires it straight at the midsection of Josh Langdon. Goes near post, it could fall for Sahovic, but get the shot away. City still in possession with Mudnich. What a cross in, and it's headed goalwards, and oh, that is a brilliant header to beat Lachlan Duke. And as quickly as it arrived, Olympics' 2-goal deficit has been reduced. Ben Hermiston is the one credited for that goal. We have seen some properly good goals so far tonight, and we are quite likely not done as both of these sides happy to go for it. Greenwood, does he fancy a fourth? Shot is blocked, and still there on the follow-up for Parrott, as he has no way through Plusnan. Getting touched by Scott. Wade to Stefano, who'll spin that pass out long to the right and too long over the sideline. Four, 3 as it stands. Collision. Asking a lot of a very tired looking Parrott to chase that one down, but he has done so, kept it in on the byline with the cutback, looking to tee up the strike from the top. Annis Wade off the post, and they thought it was in. But behind it goes for a goal kick. Let's check out the replay. Parrott did phenomenally well just to chase that one down and made that pass brilliantly. Annis Wade, you could see Parrott celebrating on the right side of your screen. And this is now the second highest scoring head-to-head match in the modern era between these two sides, 4-3. The highest scoring meeting was the first in the NPL, round 1, 2013, 6-2 again at Spencer Park in favour of Olympic. Danny Byrne and Tim Smits with a brace for the visitors on that night. 7 goals so far, also surpasses the 2013 NPL Grand Final. Round 20, 3-3 draw, as well as Olympics' 4-2 win in round 23 of 2018. And I would suggest that there have been more subs as Jack Parrott is withdrawn. Actually, this time, he's replaced by Kai Flemington.
Substitution for Olympic FC coming off number 41, Jack Parrott. He'll be replaced by number 9, Kai Flemington.
Quarter of an hour for Kai Flemington, as the Olympic will not be feeling at all safe in this lead right now. Played direct and a slip and stopped Paldo on the end of it. And possession back to Olympic as it's over the top now, and Flemington is not going to win the race against Langdon on that occasion, even if he was starting in an offside position. And we are back. Apologies again for the technical gremlins. Actually, right into the back of Barnes. Set up a free kick as Ryan should be feeling pretty confident about his ability from free kicks, although maybe not confident enough to try it from this far out. Instead he'll flip it into the box. Couple of bodies on the ground. So, from the City player. Takagishi looking to launch this counter-attack through Flemington, but no match for the pace of Love Samira. So that is going to be a yellow card for Ollie Plusnen and a yellow card for Kai Flemington as both of them talk their way into the notebook. He's going to give up with replays now. So Flemington and Plusnen getting yellow cards, and that header is just onto the roof of the net. Kick for Lachlan Duke, who saves, but no answer for that fine header from Ben Hermiston. City piling forward in numbers. 7.5 minutes of normal time to go. We should have a lengthy period of stoppages to play out beyond that, though, as City feel like they could have been in there through Tapaldo if he did not commit the foul on Markham in the build-up. Olympic hold on. Partner match for the duo of Sahovic and Scott. Forward, and now here's another long ball down that sideline. And Love Samira will happily take the throw in, which Simpkin concedes. Holiday has to be creative to dig the ball out from under the fence. Games keep coming for Brisbane City. Next Saturday night, they have the Brisbane Classico against Lions out at Luxury Paint Stadium at Richlands. The men's and women's double-header. The women's part of the City Olympic double-header today in a 1-1 draw. Let's get here if City can find an equaliser in the next 5+ minutes. Paldo. Woodnich, his attempt to open the scoring feels like an eternity ago now. And the foul has gone the way of Olympic for some reason. I'm not entirely sure if that was what that was for initially, but I'll defer to the referee who has well, for Brisbane City, I beg your pardon, sorry. That was the Olympic players, they were getting the free kick. So this is Joel Arnich's range. Does he fancy himself to try and beat Duke? There's only one man in the wall. Arnich will clip it back post instead, and it's headed back across the face of goal dangerously. City throw in. City with the playmaker. The back outside of the boot pass finds Barnes. He'll backheel it Larkin for the corner, which he thought about taking quickly and then opted to leave it. City the ascendancy in terms of corners. They barreled it over the line in the 50th minute. Can they do it again? Deep delivery and flapped at on the follow-up. It's Barnes. It's 4-4. We are level. Late in the second half, more drama at Spencer Park. What else could you ask for? Marcus Barnes restores parity. And he is City's 4th goal scorer tonight. That into the goal celebration saw 15 Damon Gorrell substituted on for Kenshin Takagishi. Damon Gorrell, the former Raw youth player, and he is on the ball for the cutback, which has been there all night. It's Greenwood. And wouldn't he love to score the winner? And what would surely be the most productive right in front of goal of his senior career. Player is on for Mudnich, so both benches now officially empty. We have one last moment of magic to come. Samira will earn a corner. Take this one will be an outswinger. Lofted delivery again. Scott with the header. Kalea, the air swing. Now Arnich on the follow-up. Scott into the box. Pleasant with the header, and Duke needed to be alert to the danger, and now we see break on as Greenwood is absolutely smashed into by Sahovic, and Sahovic will take that yellow card for the very late challenge after the ball had been released. Shortage of feeling in this game. 8 goals, 4 apiece, 6 yellow cards, 3 apiece. Enter stoppage time. Will be added on. And we have a late winner as it goes behind for an Olympic corner as Sahovic as they're keeping Flemington at bay. A shin pad in the process. It's now the equal highest scoring fixture between these two in the NPL era. Waste through corners. I think not as much turf as he did football with the delivery. And Aldo just hacks down the opponent in a attempt at the ball, but there's a player between him and the ball, and it was Simpkin. Faldo is feeling that challenge, overcomes Greenwood. Can he find the delivery? He's doing his job scoring tonight. To have a late assist, lofted towards the 6-yard box, and a couple of Olympic heads, and clear for a throw-in for the visitors. The face of goal and could have had any outcome, although Samira will be happy that he's got the chance to start a break. It's a 2 to Paldo, watched closely by Reed. Paldo just over, hits that pass, behind it goes. A long and draining match for all the players and coaching staff involved, who can muster up one last bit of energy. We have a late winner. Throwing up the sideline. Morrow to start it, and Flemington is tugged back by the shirt on halfway. Free kick awarded. Gorrell one-on-one with Sahovic, who is on a yellow card. He'll hold it up, waiting for Greenwood, and he was closed down very quickly by the substitute Kalea, and he is trying to rip his jersey off him, Kalea, and then Hermiston goes in late. So Ian Kalea will pick up a yellow card. I do not know what he is trying to argue on that occasion, but either way, his name is in the notebook, and Hermiston, so I'm sure he got his 2 cents worth late on. So Greenwood with the delivery, 94th minute. Looks at goalwards, and it's a scramble in the box, cleared away by Arnich. Now do City have a clearance, and that is going to be a yellow card shown to Rory Scott, and it's all kicking off here. And I'm sure there are any winners coming out of this one. Scott and Plusman will continue that one. So Scott and Kalea in the notebook. Long diagonal ball out wide for Hermiston, and he'll play it for the throw-in. Box. It's not dealt with on the first attempt by Olympic. Now Greenwood will try and clear it, finding Flemington. And goes along looking for Gorrell. Scott alert to the danger. One up in the netting above the fence, but Chance could be on now for Olympic. Tight angle for Goral to work with as he tries to make his way around Plusnan. Let's see. Pass through, it goes to Annis Wade. He'll put it across the face of goal. It's there for Larkham, and he cannot put it in the back of the net. Desperation defending from City, and now it could be going the other way. It's Barnes forward for Hermiston into the box. He's got Tapaldo waiting. Now Love Samira on the second attempt will put it across the face of goal via a deflection from Olympic. Corner in the 96th minute. What more could you want in a football match? 4-4. Corner in the 96th minute. Chances at both ends. Set pieces decide this game once more. Everyone forward for City, everyone back for Olympic. It's taken by Duke. And that is going to be a second yellow card for Asim Sehovic. And he is off for the little shove. Lachlan Duke after he claimed that one. So Sehovic went most of the game without a booking. And City will now finish this match down one of their central defenders. How much time has been added on now? So 2 yellow cards for Asim Sehovic. City in possession. Can the 10 men produce something miraculous? Well, they will have a free kick for the foul over on the far side. Composure so critical both ways now. There's Anic. It's asked to move it back even further. Let's see, patch of grass he likes. Back for City, and again Duke commanding the area, and this NPL Queensland Classic comes to a close with honours shared between Brisbane City and Olympic, the highest scoring head-to-head match between the two. 4 goals apiece. Lewis Green with a hat-trick for Olympic and Kenshin Takagishi. Meanwhile, it was Mudnich, Plusnan, Hermiston and Barnes for Brisbane City. Time to sit down and catch our breaths. That will do it from Spencer Park. I'm James Coughlin. Thank you for your company. Good night.